Hello, Joshua Gillow here, Master Plan Outdoor Living. Welcome back to Behind the Design. Today we're going to be talking about roof systems. And we're here on a project that we recently finished and wanted to show you some of the different features of this roof system and also talk about some of the problems the client had to begin with and why we chose a roof system in the beginning. So originally the client came to us with a long list of really cool features they wanted added to the space. But once everything was done, the question came on the table like, okay, what happens when it rains? What happens when it's a sunny afternoon? What happens when it's snowing in this space? Is it just a space we can't engage during those times? So that's when we start talking more about the idea of adding a roof system to a project. Now, a roof system in this scenario, we wanted to make sure that the grill was covered, that the dining space was covered, and also a small lounging space. So all three of those zones had to be within that roof enclosure, which would make sure that all of those could be used no matter when you wanted to. So in this project in particular, we wanted to do an A-frame style roof system, so we had a very open feeling here. And with that roof system, brought a couple of options to the table. What we wanted to do here is make it look more interesting than just a standard vaulted ceiling like this, so we added custom beams up through here and custom painted them to match everything else. We also added, in that past episode of Behind the Design, we talked about the phantom screen system. And what we had to do up in that upper gable area is to do a fixed screen area up there in order to make sure that when those other phantom screens are down, the place is fully enclosed with screens. And when they're up, it's just always there. We don't have a way to make them motorized as well. So with that being the case, that's one feature built in to make sure that those phantom screens are fully done. Next up here, we can integrate sound. It's such a huge component to the outdoor living experience. Just a nice pool and ambience of sound throughout your experience out here is really important, and that ties into an app, and it's really super simple to operate and really cool. You can stream your favorite music, and it's really a nice option. Next up here is lights. So out here in the evening, you want to make sure that whether it's a party where you've got tons of people running around and you want lots of light, or whether it's an intimate gathering with friends or just loved ones or just yourself out here with a glass of wine, that you can turn the lights down. So all these lights that are in the ceiling are all dimmable, so you can adjust and set the mood for whatever you want it to be at that certain day. It's a really important part of this process is to make sure that we're thinking through how the space is going to be lit. So next up here we have a ceiling fan. There's so many cool ceiling fans you can get out there today. This one happens to be one that the homeowner picked out that is just really fun and funky and throws a nice, a nice wind down here. Also, it has a light built into it as well. So you have the option of turning it on or not, or just having the fan run, or whatever you want to do is totally up to you. So you can find a fan that really fits your personality and integrate it into the space. It's really a really cool way to do that. So. Well, thanks for tuning in here in this segment of Behind the Design, and look forward to chatting with you guys some more about some other really cool features with some outdoor living projects that we're building right now.